Hello everyone, I'm D-Mind, the mind of one and all, and welcome back to another episode of Brilliant Shadows. Finally, I think the story is gonna get somewhere as Hector Sally entered our room all soaking wet in the hood. And Ash seems to be, I think she's drunk, and is on a drunken rage right now, because Hector took her beloved Prudence away. So Hector stood in silence. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Let's assume I did. Let's assume then that I in fact did it purposefully. Is he admitting it? Did you? What if I say yes? What will you do? We are paired, it cannot be broken now. Then what is this? Ash nearly backhanded the man with the phoenix mark. I don't know. This is what marks she's supposed to have, isn't it? Before you did something to the ritual? No. No? No, it's not. How can you be so sure? Because I know you are who you are paired to. Ash stepped back. What? I spent the entire night hunting for your partner. I'm quite sure I've deciphered their identity. Are you familiar with the call of the... Stop. Well, I don't want to hear this right now. Would you prefer sleep? More food? Perhaps more drink? Well, Hector I mean... Yeah, Hector might have done something to Ritual, but... You know, he has been helpful at the same time, but again, he's creepy, but again... oh well. Ash met the gaze of Hector and realized just how entirely unreadable a face he had. Why? Please specify. Why everything? I choose not to attempt humor, so I will try my best to answer your question as I see it. I am still here because I do not have a home to go to. I was a fortunate orphan in being found to have magic. Here I have stature to a degree. To become a hitch mage after this, I would rather suffer any shame than that. Next, why did you not pair with Prudence, and am I responsible for it? Likely, you are simply not as compatible as you thought. I would like to point out that you are in love with her and she does not share the same sexual preferences. I guess. As far as your phoenix mark, I'm almost certainly entirely sure that it's my doing. Wait. It is? How do you do it? How? Hector shuffled and then Ash realized he was still dripping wet. How long had he been out during that downpour? I couldn't deal with another year of shame. I developed the method of pouring more power than normal into the ritual. Operating on the theory that one's power is significant in determining one's worthiness towards pairing, I infused the ritual with likely several times over its normal amount of energy. I truly have no idea of the exact specifics of the side effects, but one that I was concerned with was that anyone who may be manipulating the light in any way may have been unintentionally drawn into the ritual. Okay, so that's why another person from outside the order became paired to you, which is why I'm concerned that you may have been accidentally paired to a member of the cult of Grey Mages. Grey Mages? No. The cloaked figure was spotted by others. They traveled by foot, like me. I was mistaken for the individual until I removed my hood and showed the healthy glow of my eyes. The individual had a lifeless grey. Why would I pair to a monster like that? How could I? Why the Grey Mages? Are they monsters? Why are you... Maybe they're evil or something, I don't know. But then what makes them so bad, any worse than a necromancer? I mean, necromancers reanimate the dead. I know. I have no answer to the first, but to the second, when they perform the ritual that turns them grey, the mark dissolves. It's the only way I know of to open an individual to pairing once more. You see? Higher? No. Please stop. The more important question is why one of their number would be here. Goddess protect me. Hector, shut up! Hector did. Did you really think it was appropriate to dump all this on me now? Can't you see the state I'm in? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I thought understanding might bring you some comfort. I always find that things are easier to process when you understand them. Why do you think I spent so much time trying to understand the ritual? Hector stood once more in silence. As this is not helping, is there anything else I can do to improve your mood? Booze, chocolate, pasta and cheese. How is this gonna... Save. Yeah, we save here. Yes, override. So, pasta and cheese, booze or chocolate. I think booze will make you worse. I'm not gonna promote alcoholism. Pasta and cheese or chocolate. I mean, pasta and cheese could fill your stomach, but... What? Chocolate is good when you're in bad mood. I mean, sweet. Preferably I would go for ice cream, but you know, chocolate is just as good. Chocolate. Just chocolate. They cut to Ash, she should clarify lest the fool bring her cocoa beans. Like the candy, sugar, milk, cocoa beans? I was just going to get you a bar for my stash. Do I need to make you chocolate? His stash? How many stashes did he have? Was he a squirrel? No. That would be fine. Like I said, the weird thing about this story is that the pacing, like suddenly, what would you like to have? Booze, chocolate, or pasta and cheese? And I'm like, what? Maybe it has some significance to the story, but you know, it's kinda weird the pacing goes. He gave a bow, which felt oddly reverent, and departed. Ash fell back onto her bed. The only sound he made while leaving was dripping water. What if what Hector had said was true? Could she have really paired to a grey mage? What's so wrong with a grey mage? And of all the exposition you did, you never did an exposition of what a grey mage is. Like, you know. The thought sent shivers down the spine. Well, also you're paired to the person you're most compatible with, so maybe that person is, you know, yeah, maybe that person is not so bad. She lay in bed for what seemed an eternity. What happened to the chocolate? Unknown voice 1. Are you there? I need your help. Ash jerked up with a start. Who? Can I go back? Yes, I want to save on the choice. Right. Yeah, we won't say shut up. Who? Huh? Who's there? Silence hung for a moment. Unknown voice 2. Yeah, sure. How are things? Things are fine. I am fine, I think. Something happened. Ash looked around, desperately confused. Where were those voices coming from? Who's the girl? Were they talking about her? Girl? The one connected to you, currently listening in. Oh. What? Was this not supposed to be a three-way call? Spiraling stars! A distinct, fuzzy silence fell. Spiraling stars. What kind of a curse was that? That doesn't sound like a curse. Like, you know, I'll be saying the F word and shit and whatnot, I know they're like blah. But, you know, spiraling curse! Alright. Wait, spiraling stars, I think shit. Ash sat back up in her bed. Had she imagined it? No further voices came, and as she lay back, sleep stole consciousness from her long before her mind could grasp any answers. And what happened to the chocolate? Also, maybe that was your person you paired to. A three-way call. Transition. I'm unfamiliar with any sort of long-distance communication magic, even among the documentation we have on grey mages. Though what we have is admittedly pitiably minor. Are you sure you didn't imagine it? You were pretty drunk. I wouldn't say are you queuing. So many choices. Yeah, here number 4. Come on, Jave. Alright. I wouldn't be mean to her. I'm always pretty drunk or not, but I'm sure. Ash smirked. When I had left her, she was coherent enough that she should be able to at least distinguish the lines between reality and otherwise. When I asked you about this, Hector, I didn't mean for you to wake up prude, and I certainly didn't intend for us to hold a meeting about it. So we know that spells which affect an individual in a pair will often affect the other half of the pair to a lesser degree. Wait, what? Spells which affect an individual in a pair will often affect the other... Okay, so that's how a pair works. You're connected to them. So... yeah, so maybe that was your pair. Someone used communication magic and then it affected her. So it went towards her. This effectively affects both. One far less than a full power spell, and the other only slightly less. Do you follow? Sure. I suspect that Ash's partner was under the effect of some sort of communicative magic. This will unfortunately provide credibility to the Grey Mage theory, Neither necromancers nor paladins have developed a means of long-distance communication, save for vague impressions through a pairing bond. Unfortunately, we really have no clear understanding of grey magic. What's so bad of grey magic? Why are you saying like, those monsters, the cult of grey mages? Impossible, like... At least explain what's so wrong about them. Maybe they torture humans or something, or you know. What's so special about grey magic? What is it? Maybe, oh, okay, so now you're learning it. You never learned about the cult of grey mages? They are an order of assassins. Alright, so they're an order of assassins. We never really studied their actual magics though. What's so significant about them? Okay, so they're just a bunch of assassins. I guess kinda like the Dark Brotherhood or Skyrim, then I guess that's how they're looked down upon. They are either necromancers or paladins who have chosen to kill and remove various organs from their pairing partner. What? And implant them inside their own bodies. What? This grants them the ability to draw upon both wells of power, light and shadow. Alright, so now we know why they are considered monsters. Wait, so if let's say whoever Ash is paired to kills Ash, take her organs, and implant them inside themselves, they can then use her magic. And so now, cause we know that necromancers and paladins work better when they're together, although we haven't seen this in practice. They need one another to like balance and they can do better, more stuff with their light and dark magic together. So I guess if they kill the other partner and take their organs, they can do the same. Here's the organs? Huh. Alright. They use these combined powers to sustain their unnatural life, and animate the organs that would have otherwise died. Huh. Why would someone do something like that? Before now I was unsure. It seemed clearly a better decision to have two fully established mages drawing upon each, well, and combining efforts. Yeah, but if they have communication, then apparently they are able to develop magics we cannot even begin to fathom. I see. I mean that quite literally. I have no idea how a communication spell might work. I ask that you prevent me from pursuing it because I am quite convinced that walking that path will only lead to madness. Really? Lead to madness? Save again. No, I don't know what I'm right. Could we ask the hits? Heck, you're already insane. Have you considered asking the hits? They are skilled, but they would not know. Sure, Hack. We can help with keeping you sane. Besides, aren't you busy with the whole Phoenix Mark thing? Goddess protect me. You're right, I have to go. I thought you managed to find who had the mark. Or you just suspect that it was one of the Grey Mages, but you never actually found the person. You didn't sleep again. You haven't even changed from your wet clothes. I'm fine. Go change. I need to. Prudence swung at Hector so suddenly neither he nor Ash had even the time to flinch. Even after the blow, Hector did not flinch. He merely stood, his cheek visibly swelling as time passed. I'll go shower and change, but I don't need to sleep yet. He turned to Prudence with wide eyes. Why don't you want me to research anymore? I can help. We're paired now. You have to start learning to rely on others. Particularly me. We can help. Prudence shot Ash a glance that asked more questions than the words alone could have. I'm okay. All things considered, somehow a little rejection seems small compared to being paired to a Grey Mage. Yes, it wouldn't be fun to end up as the third heart. Would be quite crowded. Where else you going to work on your tat? Oh, that would be nice. I need more of that. Huh. And also the dialogue's a bit weird sometimes between characters. The next day, the trio assembled at the door of the hits. Ash made an effort to place Pruitt between her and Hector. The man smiled with a familiarity that made her resentment roil in her stomach like an angry serpent. Now we have all agreed. Ash does the talking. I still don't understand why. I know more about it. You also enjoy the taste of your own foot. Hector blinked. No, I don't. Pruitt didn't even bother correcting him, instead opening the doors. Luciana was at her desk, clearly still at work. Zakaria leaned on the same desk, idle and unbusy. She turned to meet Ash's gaze. Good morning, Head Zakaria, Head Luciana. Ash. Luciana did not turn up from her work. Apparently she was occupied. Odd that, given the meeting had been scheduled the day before. Eyes over here, Miss Ashma. You want special treatment, you convinced me. Luciana looked up for a moment from her work. I will be listening, but I will trust my wife in this. Yakaria smirked. Of course, Mistress Hits. Ash shot a quick glance to Hector, making sure he made no moves to speak. We need your permission to conduct experiments. Of course, you are welcome to perform your own experiments. You have been conducting an exercise related to manipulation of plant matter, correct? A fascinating concept. Wait, was that Yakaria? Yeah. A fascinating concept, given that standard magics, regardless of the circuit construction, have no effect on anything other than a true animal. Luciana conducted experiments on creating wood golems once. Ultimately, she chose steel for her primary golem. Yakaria gestured to the suit of armor mounted in the office. Oh, there it is. Ash was a bit taken aback to hear so much from Yakaria. She had never before been so open with Ash. In fact, to the best of her knowledge, she had never been so open with any student. It suddenly occurred to her Ash was no longer a student. I'm afraid it's not so simple, hits Yakaria. Are we gonna aren't we supposed to be talking about the Mark and the Grey Mages thing? Hector had explained his exact needs to her only a minute ago. He would need 2 students, both unpaired. Such a request could of course be reasonably granted. That was precedent. Hector had thought before giving him a pair of students would be no great matter regardless of Yakaria's disdain for the man. The issue was the experiment itself, replicating the pairing ritual. Why need to do that? Pairing outside of an organized and sanctioned pairing ritual was forbidden. Ash did not know why, likely simply an ancient taboo, but regardless it was unlikely they would give permission to Hector again. Explain what Hector needs. Explain the importance of the experiment. Huh. Sadly, we get a bunch of choices. And 5. Alright. Nope, let's see if there. Ash took in a long and deep breath. She knew what to say, she just hoped she could maintain her composure as she spoke the words. A lump stuck in her throat. I need to know who I am paired to. Yakaria looked her up and down, the bemused look she had only just fell, and there was empathy in her eyes. I'll tell you now, I do not think this is the solution. There are many more paths we can walk to decipher the mystery of your mark. I agree with you. Yakaria seems surprised, but that is no reason to dismiss any particular one of them. Yakaria nodded slowly. A simple and elegant argument. Any continued protest on my part would betray my prejudice. Yakaria smiled. Huh. Well maneuvered, girl. It's clear that Princess Celeste will find much use for a mind like yours once she ascends her throne. Who's Princess Celeste? Goddess knows her mother could use more of such logic. Ash cocked an eyebrow at the comment. Luciana offered 2 sheets to Yakaria, who proffered them to Ash. Hector will receive 2 students. Remedial students, to be precise. He's tasked with training them to the point where he might advance. As long as his tutelage sticks and they improve, he may perform any experiment he wishes. Ash paused, feigning examination of the papers. He had already planned to permit us to conduct this experiment. Yakaria tapped her head. Just as I said, you've got a strong mind. If nothing else, it's providing the poison with which Hector might stain himself. With a bow Ash made to retreat, Yakaria turned to Luciana, giving her a warm smile as she watched her work. The door clicked behind them. They ate after the meeting, enjoying a late breakfast in a mostly empty dining hall. How does this experiment help? You're gonna replicate the pairing ritual, but how does this help you? Hector inhaled a meal twice the size of either of the girls and was gone. Ash and Pruitt ate in silence after they left. Ash wanted to talk but did not know what to say. Should she apologize? Try to explain away her behavior from before? Should she just try to make conversation, hoping that if they both masqueraded normalcy long enough that such a mask would become their true face? Or should she dare risking it all again and try to seduce Pruitt once more? The heck? This is what I'm talking about, the pacing. Why suddenly apologize? Okay, I get maybe the, the whole fighting earlier. Talk, alright, or just talk. Then suddenly, alright, let's seduce. What? They hum, and I do not know which option is the right one. If there really is. I mean, apologize? Ash sucked in a long, deep breath. Poot, I just want to... Ash, I'm sorry. Huh? I look back now and realize how blind I've been, light and shadows. Ash, I look back and realize you've liked me for years, longer than I even have had interest in boys. Every single sign was there, right in my face. They've always been there. They've been there so long I didn't even realize they were there. Poot, now why suddenly would they bring up this topic? We are talking about the whole finding out her pairing, and then the experiment came up, then suddenly we went back to this. Alright. Poot cradled her head and hands. Poot, no. Poot, yes. Poot should have noticed that her friend had feelings for her. Goddess, if I had known earlier, perhaps I could have handled it better. I wouldn't have let it build to, such a crescendo. Oh yeah, good word. The two sat in silence for a moment before Ash took another spoonful of her oatmeal. So, what do you want to do for now? I don't know. I really don't know, Ash. She looked up, smiling slightly. For now, let's just try to solve the mystery with your mom. Maybe we'll work out something naturally. Ash smiled back. The smile only a mask, tears hidden behind it. Of course. And, alright, who are these two? It was the paladin that saw the two girls approach. Or are these the students that they have to train? Alright, I see. Unnamed paladin. Hello there. Master Celeste, Master Ashma. Oh! So her name is Celeste Prudence. Oh yeah, she's royalty. So that's who they're talking about. So she's Celeste. And Ashma is of course Ash. But they always call her Prude, I forgot her other name. Her first or last name, I forgot. Master Celeste, Master Ashma. He locked the face over his heart and gave her a curt bow. The necromancer with him watched the man and then attempted to replicate the gesture. It was the girl in blue from before, the one that had been training. Ash felt a small twinge of sadness that the odd girl in yellow was not there as well. Who are these, Hack? The two students. That is what the heck? How do you expect me to pronounce this? Alright. I'll pretend this is A-E-L-F-N-O-O. Alright? That is Elfno. And she's Belinda. Elfno is several years behind us, but he was recruited at a very old age. Comparatively, yeah, he's kind of... Oh. I was about to say. Belinda is in the class below you. Elfnot. Alright, so I guess that's how you pronounce it. Elfnot. Okay, so that one was in the O, it was a D. Yeah, I kinda saw it as a D, but it could also be an O. Alright, Elfnot. It's a pleasure, Master Ashma. Please, just Ash. Yes, Master Ash. The man smirked and Ash narrowed her eyes at him. So I'm not entirely sure where to start. I'm leaning towards simply performing the ritual and seeing where I need to go from there. Are you crazy? No. No? Just no? Light and shadows, are you an idiot? Oi, if you didn't want to be here, you did not have to. You're a volunteer, right? Not if I want to repeat a year. Wait, you're making her repeat a year if she doesn't help? Pretty short hack. A withering glare. More that she proved herself completely incapable of performing a ritual spell, and as such the Hits found her unsafe to advance to her final year. I had nothing to do with that. However, as was discussed, this experiment is essentially special tutelage that may provide her with a means to advance, as this is a ritual study. Don't over-exaggerate what they told you. I was offered the same opportunity to tutor students when I first became a teacher, so they will permit it if I can demonstrate she has acquired the requisite skill. What about Elfnot? He's not even in the point in his training where he would have begun performing rituals. Do not concern yourself with my abilities, Master Ash. I pick things up quickly. What kind of accent is that? Huh, I gave it out, son. I'm not from your country, I'm from a very distant land. I understand that much. Where are you from? I'm afraid you will be as likely to believe my story as were your hits. Okay. Introductions aside, let's begin. The pair looked at each other. I do not mean to question your judgment, Master Warlock, but doesn't the ritual need more than 2 people? No. Go ahead now, if you would. I don't actually know the words. The words aren't actually important. They aren't? Oh yeah, he explained this to me yesterday. The words are just supposed to be a way of getting everyone to be focusing on the same thing. The spell itself is actually gibberish. Ash felt embarrassed for not knowing this. She couldn't help but wonder how many graduates failed to know this secret. Shrugging, Elfnot dipped his head and raised his hand. Shimmering light began to pour from him. Excellent, your abilities are far advanced for the time you spent here, old man. Now go ahead, Belinda. In silence, Belinda raised her hand. A few moments passed and nothing happened. As more time passed, Hector looked around anxiously. With an exasperated sigh, Belinda dropped her hand and shot Hector a darker look. And now you know why I've been held back. Wow, you are indeed terrible. Yeah, wait. Alright. Way to say it to her nicely. Belinda roared and stormed away. It was a familiar sight. Alright, that's okay. That was a very productive first day. Was it? No. Ash nearly clutched her chest as her heart ached. The pair was already so in sync they were setting up and finishing each other's terrible jokes. She was jealous. It didn't help to think that her potential partner was quite literally a monster. She supposed she and Prude might still have that in common. Hey, you okay, Ash? Yeah, sorry, just got lost in thought. I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that. We're in the garden on the eastern side of the mountain. Thank you, Hack. You're welcome. Do you want us to chase down Belinda? No, I cannot force her to participate in pushing. Now may only push her away. Do you still need me then? No, you're free for the day, Grandpa. Again, thank you. Huh, I guess we have the rest of the day free too. That's it? God, I can't remember a time I did not have studies occupying my time. What are we going to do with ourselves? Oh, we could do what I did and simply continue our studies. Yes, but you're a little bit crazy. Insult Hector, subtly suggest another idea. Don't insult the guy. How many choices do I have? No, don't. Alright. Subtly suggest another. Oh, but we've done so much of that recently. Perhaps something else? Maybe. Don't worry, Hack. We've got plenty we can do. Hector smiled and Pooh returned the smile with an impressive warmth. Ash failed to suppress a gag. Are you sure you're okay? You've been through it a lot. You sound a little sick. Please, can we not have that discussion? This is simply tragic. Given all the business we've had to deal with recently, it never even occurred to me that being forced to stay at the mountain could be so cruelly boring. Why are we staying at a mountain? I guess we were traveling around. I still suggest studying. What, do you want to try to figure out how the communication spell worked? Hector's eye began to twitch. No, not especially. His eye twitched again. Surely there's something that explains me hearing those voices? Oh, aye. But I don't think there's anything that the local magic can do like that. Probably a witch or wizard. Some other sort of caster. How many types of magic are there? Now we know of the Grey Mages. Which apparently is just Paladin and Necromancer, cause they kill their partner and take their organs, then they can do both. Don't know how that works. And then now we're talking about witch and wizards. Alright. Caster? Do you know something about communication magic? Tell me more now. Where are you from? Elfnot looked to Hack, who nodded. Well, as my tutor already knows, a flying island. Yeah, that would explain why the Hits didn't believe you. Shush, Prude, please. Elfnot, tell us more. And so he did. Elfnot had been born on a flying island. How do we not know of the flying island? Like, you never investigated geography? Blah. The son of its leader, there had been great expectations for him. Instead of meeting them, he found himself one of a rare breed among their clan. A gnarled individual born without their magic. The shame weighed on him for years. The weight finally grew too much one day when a close friend had died, lost to a fall off the side of the island. Why would you fall off the side? Oh wow. He chose the same fate, throwing himself over the edge. Alright, cool. He had never expected to survive, let alone be found by the hits and informed of his ability. Ever since he had trained with a passion and diligence that would put most of the other students to shame. So what kind of magic was it then? Alright, but I think this is a good place to end it. The story still never picked up, like kind of did a bit, but then we are now getting a bit more talking, like the way this story is paced. Alright, but I think this is a good place to end it. So leave a like, comment and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at DMindGaming if you have enjoyed. And I hope to see you again in the next episode.